Can I see my notes from my iPad on my Mac? Ooh, very good question. This is where your accounts comes into play. So I'm going to go to System Preferences, and I'm going to click on Internet Accounts. So the question about seeing things from one device to another is very interesting because it relies on these accounts. Whether you're using Google or you're using iCloud, you want to make sure you're all on the same account for all devices. So if I'm taking my notes in my Google account on my iPhone or iPad, I need to make sure that it's my Google account that I'm taking them in on my Mac, so that way I can see it across the board. And the reason I mention that is because you can actually have more than one notes account syncing at a time. So for example, here's my iCloud, and if I sync my notes, I have my notes synced, and I have my Springfield College, and I have my notes synced there as well. I now have two different accounts syncing my notes across from device to device. Now if I click on Notes, you'll notice it breaks it up by category. So if I click on Notes for my iCloud, these are ones that I've taken with the iCloud account. If I click on Notes for Springfield, this brings up just the ones that I've brought up for my Springfield College account. So when I'm on my iPad or my iPhone, I need to make sure that where I'm in my notes, I'm in those same categories and I should be able to see it. This is true also for things like reminders, for calendars. So if I'm adding a calendar in, and let's say I added it on my iCloud account and I don't have my iCloud calendars turned on my computer, I will not see it on my Mac. Talking about how devices interact a little bit with your Mac. If you are using other Apple devices like an iPad or an iPhone, you have what's called Handoff. And I want to show you what that means. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a web page on my phone. You'll notice on my Finder here, Safari has popped up. It means that it's trying to hand off that application over to here. So if I'm walking from my office and I'm looking at a web page, and instead of looking at my little phone when I get to my office, I want to pop it up on my computer, I just click this, and it's going to pop up the exact same web page I was looking at on my phone. Same is true for emails. So if I'm typing an email message, you'll notice the icon of the mail popping up. So let me just put some letters in there, click on it, and instantly my mail will start to pop up. So I can continue the message, I can continue exactly what I was doing. You have to have it enabled, so meaning you have to have that iCloud account on there. So again, it goes back to that account's inside System Preferences. So if I have my iCloud enabled, I can pull things and instantly pull it up and hand it off from one device to the other. It's also good for messaging. So if somebody is text messaging me throughout the day and I don't want to have it on my phone, I can have it pop up on my computer. And you'll see if I type in messages, it would pop up all of my text messages from my phone, and I can get those notifications across platform. And the best part about this is you can have it on multiple devices. So if I have it on my phone, my iPad, my laptop, and my iMac at home, all of these can be in the same ecosystem, so I can see my notes, see my mail, see my notifications across it. It's great when you have all of them in the same room because they'll all chime at the exact same time. So it's quite like a little bit of an orchestra.